What is this? IDAHODUB's 100th video? And he's playing Battlefield for it? I thought he didn't even play Battlefield. I thought he was the noob at Battlefield. He looks like a noob right now. He's up here trying to snipe with an assault rifle. Why doesn't he try to switch it up a little bit? Oh, what do we got here? A little RPG from a few hundred yards away? Don't mind if I do. Bada bing, bada boom.
Drop to the floor, drop to the floor, drop to the floor, drop to the floor, drop to the floor.
What's up, ladies and gents? This is IDAHODUB with my first Battlefield 3 gameplay and starting it off with a spawn kill. Love it. Love getting killed when I spawn at the beginning of the game. Oh, this is also my 100th video. Bam! Can't believe I'm at video number 100 already. Props to everybody who left some comments giving me some suggestions on what I should do for video number 100. I loved all the suggestions. Thought they were all really good, but my idea for my 100th video was to actually buy Battlefield 3. I was hesitant to buy it because I just bought Gears. I'm getting Modern Warfare 3 in a few weeks and then Skyrim, so I was like, man, can I afford to drop over $200 in games? And I said, you know what, do it for the viewers, baby, because this is just as much your channel as mine. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Here it is. First things first, I guess, do I like it? And the answer is yes, I like it so far. This is my third or fourth game, and I've probably played a few more after this, but I like it so far. The only issue I have with the game was as soon as I got home from work, I'd been thinking about playing it all day, the servers went down. And I was a little upset, so, I had to blast Battlefield and EA on Twitter. But it's kind of common for big titles to, have some issues with servers. I just don't I've never understood that. Like, why, if you know there's going to be 4 million people playing this game the day it comes out, why are you going to have server issues? And that's a question that they probably can't answer, and I can't answer it either because I don't know how the internet works or servers. All I know is it's a series of tubes and some internet flows through it and it comes into my Xbox and I play these games. But enough about me complaining about the servers. They're only down for about an hour and I was back online, and actually it gave me an hour to check out the campaign, which the campaign so far is fantastic. And this game looks great. And that's actually something I want to talk about. I'm sure some of you are aware, especially if you played the game. When you put the disc into your console and it loads to the home page, it asks you if you would like to download a graphics pack, an HD graphics pack. And if you have 1.5 GB of hard drive space, you're going to want to push yes and say do that. But you can actually YouTube a couple videos and it'll show you what the game looks like without this graphics pack and what it looks like with the graphics pack. Now, I guess if you're just running around, you might not notice a huge difference, but it is so much more detailed with the graphics pack. It's amazing how detailed this game is. And I'm not sure why they have you download it. I actually have no idea why. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to download it, in case any of you are wondering. I don't know why. I guess I should look into that more. But it's kind of a cool idea. I don't know if it saves on disk space or something like that. I mean, and they have you put it on your hard drive. I have no idea, but definitely recommend getting the HD graphics pack. As far as the gameplay goes, a lot of you came to this channel because of my Black Ops gameplay. And many of you might know that I am, for lack of a better term, a fanboy. I say for lack of a better term because I think that's kind of a retarded term. And I just said retarded, and I know that's not socially acceptable either. But I don't really like the term fanboy. But I guess I am a fanboy, in quotations, of the Modern Warfare Call of Duty series. And the reason why is because that was the first-person shooter that I ever played, was that a game in that series. It was actually Modern Warfare 2, to be exact. That's correct. I didn't play a shooter until Modern Warfare 2, a first-person shooter. I used to get motion sick. Can you believe that? I know some of you know this already. So I'm kind of loyal to that series, and I really enjoy that series, and I probably always will. And so it's hard for me, and I know a lot of people, to go and explore other titles, especially when it's going to cost us $60. So I was a little hesitant to get Battlefield 3. The first time I've ever played a Battlefield game was the Battlefield 3 beta, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was laggy. I had all the same issues that everybody else had. But it was fun enough for me to actually want to buy the game, drop $60 on the game. And I think that's a major issue with certain games. Like, I played Homefront, for instance, and I know a lot of you watch my Homefront videos. And I didn't like it, and a lot of people got mad at me, like, you gotta give it a chance, man, you gotta give it a chance, like, they're gonna get it right on the second one. Well, you know what, maybe they will, and maybe I'll give it another shot, but when I play a game, if I don't enjoy it when I first start playing it, it doesn't make me want to learn the game and try to get better at the game. And Battlefield has done that so far. The beta sucked me in enough to have me buy the game, and I bought the game and I played the campaign a little bit, and I played, you know, a dozen or so multiplayer games so far, and it sucked me in. It's running smooth. It feels good. It looks even better. And it makes me want to learn how to play the game better, become a better player, learn some tactics, finally get into one of those tanks or jets or some sort of vehicle or aircraft so I can blow stuff up like I see in all the trailers for this game. But the main thing for me is when I'm playing a game, it doesn't have to be a shooter, it's any game, and I've never played it. There's obviously going to be a learning curve. You're going to have to learn how to be a good player at that game. And during that process of becoming a good player for that game, is it going to be fun for me? One, is the gameplay going to be smooth? Is the game going to look good? I mean, there's a lot of things. Like it should be an enjoyable experience while you're learning to get good at the game. Because it can often be frustrating when you're not good at a game. Like I'm not very good at Battlefield 3 right now. It can be frustrating when you're getting killed all the time. But as long as the gameplay is good and the reason you're not doing well in the game is because of you and your skills and not because the game is sucking, then that's okay. You know, I can deal with that. I know if it's on me and I need to get better, that's fine. It makes me want to get better and learn how to play the game. But if the game sucks, then I don't want to do it. I just don't want to play it. And that was the issue with me in Homefront, is I just didn't like the way the game felt. I didn't really like anything about the game. I know a lot of people are mad. They're like, I like it, man. It didn't feel that realistic to me. This game so far does. It looks good, it feels good, and I like it so far. I think the only issue I'm going to have with this game is it's dropped a few weeks before Modern Warfare 3 and Skyrim, but hey, having three great games out at once isn't a bad problem to have. But that's kind of my first impressions of the game. I obviously will do a more in-depth review and talk about more of the pros and if there's any cons that I see in the game once I get a chance to play it more. I just wanted to get a quick video up for you guys, and it's my 100th video, so I feel like I should give a little bit back to you. So I want to answer a couple common questions that I get asked, and surprisingly I get asked these questions a lot. Number one is, what's your gamer tag? We should play sometime. And my gamer tag is my channel name. It's IDAHODUB. So if you want to play, send me a message on there. I usually post on my Facebook or Twitter when I'm going to be playing, so you should definitely like those. Like the Facebook page or follow me on Twitter to know when I'm playing. But it's IDAHODUB. And then the second most common question, maybe even the first most common question, is what do you use to record your video games? And it's pretty much what every commentator uses now. It's an HD PVR, the Hauppauge HD PVR. And then to edit my videos, I use Pinnacle HD Studio, but you don't have to use that. You can use any video editing software. And then I actually have two microphones. The one I use most of the time, just a cheap little Sigmatel headset mic, the one I'm using now. And then I do have a nice condenser mic, but I don't use it very often for commentaries. So those are two of the common questions I get asked a lot. I plan on doing a Q&A video. I know 100 videos up, and I'm going to do a Q&A video finally. But I'll do that at some points. But I hope you guys enjoyed the 100th video. I definitely appreciate everybody who has been a fan of my channel and any new people that are here. What do you know? One of my first games and we won. I didn't do too great, 10-8, but hey, I'll take it, especially since I've never played a Battlefield game. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Drop to the floor.